Cincinnati. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. Throwing on first down. Locklear. And his first pass is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. To throw on third down. Locklear. Throw left side complete. That's Burnett. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken on the 25. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Knight. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Play action. It's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, I'm sure you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, Locklear. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And they get the guard, John Runyon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Locklear. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Burrow looking to pass. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Touchdown Bengals. That's caught. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Joseph Osai. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I have to admit to a little surprise here. A net down in distance, I would have thought they were going to throw the football. Instead, they decided to run it. But give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and held them to no gain.
Let's take it inside his own 40. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 29, Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Burnett. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll run on 1st down. Burnett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burnett, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 2nd down and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Locklear. On the right side, he finds Burnett. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, Locklear. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he will find his man Chase complete. Now Burrow on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second down and goal. Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burnett. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Locklear. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to give.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Looking to throw on second down. Locklear. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Falcons on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Taken right around the 44. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them. If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. On 1st and 10, Locklear completes it to Davis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Locklear. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Back to throw again. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on this.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.